good afternoon and happy Sunday. Welcome back to the stream. Dawntrail Day 3. I'm about halfway through the main plot, I believe. Because I've covered 3 maps, done two dungeons, 1 boss fight, about to do the level 65 dungeon, and find the Golden City. And that's the end of the game. That's the end of the story. Or at least the story that was advertised originally. Right. Let's stop this and bring in the game audio. All I need to do is duty finder. Oh, 20 minutes. Oh well. What I'll do while I'm doing that, I picked up some hunts, so I may as well do some hunts and right, inventory. The Actel. Ooh, don't know where that is. Chelonia. Probably Chelonia. The Utamo Horizon and Cerulean Sextros. Utamo Horizon. Oh, it's gonna be around here. And inventory. Cerulean Sextros, okay, I can tell. They're down at the bottom. I've not had this mount for a while, the Behemoth. While I'm out on the map, I'll bring back Kevin Bow. I've been around for a while. Oh, I've already done the request for it. Oh, it's just hunt 1. Oh yeah, I can't fly yet. Go down to Mook, and I need to go down here. 23 minutes till, well, average time, but then there are probably a lot more Vipers and Pictomancers now. People have been grinding those new classes. So we hit dungeon, let's eat some eggs, because they will give me experience boosts. Actually gaining, they are getting experience. I saw something earlier on on Twitter, just browsing, going, "Hey, this mount, everyone's like individual and unique, but everyone's using this bike until they can fly because it's the fastest way to get around when you can't fly around the map." I never really did hunting. Do some fates while waiting. I did like the fact that we now got our biggest rival has now become one of our best friends, sort of. Well, not best friends, but trusted allies now. Laser everything. Flamethrower. This'll be over soon anyway. Fast forward. Any other fates down here? No, they're up. It's disappointing there's only two hunts in the area. Let's get some... What is that? Wild banana blend. Ooh. I know some of these side quests give accessories. So I'm now at a point where I might need to get new accessories. Dungeon ones would be best, but not in dungeon. Oh, never mind. Here we go, ready. Let's see how the story goes. Oh yeah. Oh, something broken now. That'll be going on for centuries. lot here. That's poison and boost that one's defense a little bit. They really need to do something with the flamethrower. I don't think I see many people using it. And I tend to forget about it as well. It could be another one of the, like the poison blaster, just does burn instead to the enemies, so you can double up. At least I'm the only ranged DPS. Ghosts, they look like void. I doubt there's void sent in the area. That up. Big arrow there. Try and keep the Bioblaster for later. Because I feel like next door is going to be a boss. Yeah, I'm right. Keep away from each other. I don't know what that motion was. I haven't got yet. rebels along, not us. Maybe I'll wait to watch the rest of the fight. Samurai is going nuts, it looks like. I like the sword they've got. Bissos blade, okay. Move one along. Okay. Self-heal. The tank's getting the accommodation at the end of the day. What's it look like? Okay, Meteor gear, level 94 gear, Manville. Suzaku Flame Kiss Longsword, yeah. Suzaku stuff. Less than 2% health. That's multi-weapon. Grants excavator ready upon executing chainsaw. Ooh. Chainsaw changes to excavator while under the effect of excavator ready. Okay, that's really building up the yeah, that's going to really build up my the robot gauge. Get more robot more quickly. Shadow Blaster for a little bit. So, 2 charges now. I don't have to worry about using it straight away. Grab that. Or engage firearms is risen. Oh, cool firearms, okay. Arena's now down. Die. What the hell is this thing? Ooh. Okay, it's a mirror. Here. I see. Here. Pay attention to where the mirrors are. This one. Okay. Ooh. Now we're getting to the meaty stuff. I gotta run this as a duty soon, I think. Like a trust. Characters say about this. read some of this. Hey, pal. No, I went back to my original, like, Mikote. I just wasn't feeling it. But it wasn't my character anymore. So yeah, I did say I saved it so I could come back. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good weekend so far, pal? Gotta say, I do freaking love what you drew. That's kind of one of the reasons I came back. Yeah. Yeah, I might be one of my second ones. Like, I might, when I replay the story again in, like, I don't know, a couple of years. Because it was what I originally wanted to do back when I first started playing, but no, they just weren't ready. I haven't released it yet. It took them 2.5 years. It was Hrothgar. Ronso is another name for it, because races have multiple names in this game. Or in the franchise in general. Because the male ones do have horns. Yeah, cat is a Mikote. I think they go by other names in different regions, which is a cool touch. And the eagle from Rescues 2? Oh, Mikote? Not sure. Edgar? I think it's Edgar or something. God damn it. Yeah. No, I don't think it's Edgar. I think it begins with D. Oh, Marubuta. Oh, I was thinking of the albatross, not the eagle. Oh, fuck. Okay, it didn't hit twice, that's a good thing. Okay, this is a pushback. Ah! Damn it. Marubute. Right. Golden eagle. First time. Let's see what it does. Oh, Orville brother, yeah. Damn, it's been so long since I've watched The Rescuers. I remember loving 2. 2 was really good. It's just disappointingly not that well loved. His name was Wilbur. That's fine. I'm just learning the mechanics because it's brand new. No, well, it's just a dungeon. It's just a new dungeon. No, it's just 4 people is a normal dungeon amount. Raids are, depending, 8 to 24. But story dungeons are 4 people. They're doing so well. me and the healer just stood at the wrong spot and just got knocked off. Oh, the floor tank. I am DPSing. I was a machinist, so I just shot things with guns and summoned robots and lasers now. This is going to go very slowly with just one DPS in the tank. Oh, and it's just a tank left. He just jumped off. No, the healer's already dead. Only the get one, yeah. No robot gauge. Right. What fist first? Yeah, that's actually a new improvement. Ah, shit. Dropping us straight back in. It used to be like halfway through to like half of the boss. Oh. Going to be this arm first. I never played WoW, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on who asks. And the story on this is immense. I stand in the circle to stop death from happening. Because you sort of split the pool. Oh, our healer's already dead. I just noticed. I am the death circle. Probably gonna die here. Oh, close. I'm dead. Those are samurai. I think we did quite well without a healer. Yeah, there are other classes like red mages which can res characters as well, but we don't have a red mage, unfortunately. Sorry, oh no, the healer just needs to... It has a lot of mechanics which you can't... which you have to dodge. So it's not dodging to not get hit. And the problem is a lot of healers have to stand still. Oh, is she standing in fire? Yeah. Ooh. Okay, I think they did their jumping move. The healer was talking about, I'm sorry, and I was like, no, we're all learning. Okay, the healer's doing better. Now, can we eat it after we beat this boss? This one is going to drop to the middle in a bit. Less than 15%. I'll probably limit break a little bit. we'll get to find out what the City of the Gold is. So I'm like literally halfway through the story. I think the tank needs that. Ooh, thank you. Oh, hey, thanks for the bits. Right, let me just refresh that, get back to follow a goal. I don't know how to remove the bit goal. Oh yeah, they're probably waiting on me. Loot. Right, story. Not the first time we found ancient technology.
I thought this place was of Yokwi origin. But is this glowing stone their creation as well?
I don't believe so. I've never seen anything like it.
Then it's from an even older time. Don't tell me it's the Allagans again.
While careful study would be required to confirm, it does not appear to be reminiscent of their designs.
There's multiple ancient civilizations in this game. And we know at least one highly technological one. I don't think it is.
A golden light. Could it be?
There's our lioness girl, our best girl.
There's something on the other side, but how did we get over there?
No, you could have jumped down and climbed the stairs, maybe?
That's how, apparently.
Right then. Let's go and take a look.
Oh yeah, if fashion accessories change and everything, equipment changes, so your look changes. So yeah, I've just only got a slightly better new pair of earrings on right now.
That seal. That's Charlian and no mistake.
Oh, is this a Stargate panel?
How do we open it?
Come and look at this.
We put the three elements we got from the Garudas, the Zoru, and the Deku tree.
Your tablets might be a good fit, wouldn't you say?
oh, Twinkle, Dante, and Virgil. Oh, Twink. Oh, They've been with us the brother has been with us throughout the entire game. The sister's been with us for a good chunk of the game, but she's been in it from the very beginning at least. They have had so much character development, but yeah, it's the coats. Yeah. they get on better than the Dante and Virgil
Leave it to
twins.
Alfino.
And now this is where the game becomes cyberpunk. Like, do we go into a computer, or does it transport us to another dimension?
Is this it? The Golden City?
Though there is some resemblance, it doesn't quite live up to what the Yokwi described from their dreams.
I mean, game on better than Dante and Virgil isn't a huge achievement. It took Nero to break that family curse.
Well done! Well done indeed.
Oh, he's actually here. Dad followed.
You, my dear daughter, have found the entrance to the City of Gold and triumphed in the right of succession.
So we did it.
Oh, this guy. He's the king of this land. That's his daughter, adopted, because he
We
cannot
made
biologically
it to
have
the end.
children. Because he is a mutant.
You seem more perplexed than joyous.
Yeah. Although he does have one
It's just...
natural child who's an absolute
This
dick.
place is unlike anything we've seen in Tural. Never mind the peculiar stone. So I am given to wonder, what exactly lies beyond that gate?
Nothing less than the Golden City of Legend, I assure you. The circumstance prevents us from opening the gate. As to what the city is and what Gall of Valdesium discovered all those years ago, this knowledge and more, I will share with you after your ascension. What you choose to do with it will be up to you.
The Golden City is real. It took a while, but I finally found it.
I never, again, also
let
didn't
us
play Guild
return
Wars,
to
did not have a
Tuliana.
good enough computer for it.
Home at last.
But I think where this stands out is I did an ascension there too. There's only so many storylines you can really do. But, back at home. Well, we've done it. We've seen Wooklam out to victory in the right of succession. Like me, I expect you have a few questions about the Golden City, but they must wait until our claimants have settled into her new role. Yeah, literally. Where does it go from here? The whole point is that we're here to do a rite of succession to help our friend Wooklam become the new Dawn Servant / ruler. But where's the second half of this game going to go. In the meantime, let's enjoy some well-deserved rest. Hey, 8th current. I can now fly in that last area. You now enter Sky Deep Center. Yep. Where do I go? On speaking with Peshqua, several cutscenes play in sequence. Yeah. Great honour to comrade of the future Dawn 7. Such a grand journey has doubtlessly left you fatigued. Please relax and enjoy your stay. So my quest is to rest. It's going to be cutscenes. Ah, thank you. You know what? I have been meaning to ask you to do a few emotes. I'll message you later about it. But I want... Oh, Ashley talked. A talking quest. Surprised to see me? I suppose it's only natural. May I come in? This is the adopted brother of Wukalamat, our lioness girl. I haven't properly thanked you. That my sister was able to realise her potential is a testament to the quality of her travelling companions, particularly you. I did and said nothing. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. I was honestly going to make a bongo cat version of your cat. Oh, what, the lioness one, the rough girl. I only did as you might have in it. Wukalamat did all the work. That was just moral support. My primary business in calling is to deliver a message from Lamati. As you well know, after Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawn Servant. Ah, this one. Ah. She has expressed a desire to share for you to accept a post within her administration. But I'm an adventurer, while making no mention of me. You needn't decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. Whether you continue to assist, Lamati or not, is up to you. That is all, if you'll excuse me. No, they do get on really well. I think it's one of those, like, I feel awkward asking you this, maybe. Or, I trust you, you should have, that assumption, you're going to be by my side. That I don't need to mention something. Oh no, we've already had the most dickish, villain so far, and then when you got to his backstory, when you got to what was pressuring him, making him be such an asshole, you sympathise, and then he's now your friend. It's they've had that story arc with him. Nah, this is not. This guy's not a villain. You have become somewhat unfaithful to her as her brother. I acknowledge that. As her brother, I acknowledge that with no little jealousy. But believe me when I say that I hope you will stay by her side. At least till the expansion's done. And thus it arrived. Here's Makoto, yeah. There's loads out there. The day of the Dawn Servant Ascension ceremony. Graha? Well, we got plenty of Makoto in the story up to this point. And they are all amazing. Yeah. Their dad
What
is
a
a lizard
crowd,
pond.
as befits the changing of dawn servants.
Yeah, it's like family is family, no matter where you come from. It's sort of
It's starting.
their opinion in the matter. Look at that jonker bird. Yeah, there's quite a few jonker birds out there.
The Dawn Servant!
Look! He's here!
Vieira, like Fran from 12 is actually in this game.
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least. People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawn servants. But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present the claimant, whose determination,
The head of
wisdom,
reason is resting, so
and
the
compassion
king is off to the
guided
chain
them
balls
to
and
triumph and the city of gold.
No, it's like, you've got the head of resolve and the head of reason. Resolve is the one that's talking. Reason is the one that's sleeping, which is the magic one. We've not really got to met that
My
one.
daughter,
He's very old. He's like 100 years old.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawn Servant! Long live Tuliolal!
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tuliolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ishana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors.
The Hanuhanu are the big bird chonkers.
And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude, to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the Moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works. And in Kozamauka, I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we're remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Pibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace
One of the
between the Shebral
quest lines is
and
literally
Mamurja
Master Chef.
after centuries of warfare.
You got told, make this dish, make this food.
I felt sorrow in Mamuk,
But we won't
when
tell
I
you how
met
to
with
make
those
it.
who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community.
Yeah,
For
another
we are
two-haired
all
guy at the back.
Turali.
There. He was the asshole who was...
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
There he is. He was an asshole. He's not such a big asshole anymore. Cat Mummy.
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive, and the ways
top right
in which we still
give me
struggle.
big Goron energy there when I met
Some
him.
in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And there's still so much of Tulihyolol I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met. That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness!
Yeah, I can barely say anything they can half their words. And now here we get the end of episode 1, sort of boss mass energy.
I say mine, but the Dawn Servant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
Oh dear. What is she doing?
Yeah. My father led Tulihyolol to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his 2 heads. But my 1 head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else.
She's Kazumakiriing it. I'm going to become the 4th chairman of the Yakuza.
Someone with the
I now retire
knowledge
as 4th
and
chairman
insight
of the
that I lack.
Yakuza.
So what do you say? Be Dawn Servant with me, Kona.
Yeah, they work together quite a lot throughout it, even though they're competing.
Ramachi, are you certain?
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawn Servant.
Leave your Megan anime rotating destiny.
You'll have no objections from me, of course. But mine is not the approval you need.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies,
Squall-esque jacket there.
some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north.
Treated action together. Oh god.
I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress.
I don't know how to comment on that. Voice got started like
but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tulihyolol prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor, would accept nothing less.
He looks too unique.
For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my
That guy
sister.
they're focusing on. Never seen him before.
To give
Looks
you
too
cause
unique.
to smile.
I suppose I'm sure
That
politics are considerably less
Is
heinous.
my heartfelt desire.
Yeah. He's giving you his politics. He wants to help people. And he has a gun. Yeah, these two. Who the fuck are these two? They look too unique. They look like main protagonist energy. So their looks.
Glad this didn't go to waste.
Yep.
This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tulihyola saga where you and I become the next Dawn servant.
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud.
What? Oh, is his head dead?
Of course you knew. It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
I didn't want to believe it.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen.
Yeah.
Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself.
You can't really have a funeral
Though
for
not quite to the original script, your new Dawn servant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliolo.
Also, any kind of necrotic tissue. Necrosis would have killed. Yeah, oh. Good thing this is a fantasy game, but still. Oof. Hey, party time. I think. There we go. Now, smooth jazz. The Head of Reason was very wise indeed to decide something so elaborate and meaningful as the right of succession. 'Tis a shame he could not be here to bear witness to the end. A bittersweet celebration to be sure, but I'm glad Wuklamat finally has the recognition she deserves. She might have told someone what she was planning, but Wuklamat does not act without the best interest of her people in mind. Wuklamat was brilliant up there, wasn't she? The part with the second promise was surprising, but between the two of them I dare say our new Dawn servants will be capable of anything. The future of Tuliolal is bright indeed. The head of flesh is still alive even though the soul has left. Ugh, yeah. It's a morbid thing to know. Earlier in Yaktel. Oh, cutscene again.
Changes in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand.
Thank goodness I didn't tell them my left nut is also dead.
Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one.
This guy.
I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
He has very much a I said it last night. Mr. Krabs. God, Clancy Brown. He has a very Clancy Brown look to him. I wish he was voiced by Clancy Brown. And he's gone. Okay. Just the same. Ooh. Music track. Ooh. Another cutscene, maybe? Wuklamat has truly come. I'm glad it's not Clancy Brown, otherwise it would have been wasted now. Wuklamat has truly come into her own, has she not? Indeed, even though she moved the people with her heartfelt words, she retained her characteristics spontaneously, as evidenced by her nomination of Kona as fellow Dawn servant. As sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all due consideration. She could do far worse. Kona completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help Wuklamat secure victory. I look forward to seeing how Tuliolal will prosper under their care. Oh yeah, I've got new equipment to put on as well, I think. Hey everyone, thank you for coming. I could see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawn Servant. I told you, no titles. Besides, after everything we've been through, together you're nothing less than family. So like my family does, I'd like you to call me Lamati. I'll try to pronounce it correctly. Oh, don't worry about that. However you say it, I know it'll be in Wield of Love. If we do mispronounce it, please correct us, but it'll be an honour to call you Lamati. Mine as well. Indeed, consider us your Eorzean cousins, if such a notion appeals to you. Eorzean cousins. It's a little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. All hell manatee. There are manatees in this game. and you and they fly. There's still lots I'd like to say, but I don't need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting on the occasion. Could you wait for me here? Of course, we'll keep ourselves entertained. She takes out a Nintendo Switch. That said, would you join me, Lexwolf? Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the Winged Walk then. Right. So when's the shit gonna hit the fan? No worries, take care. Catch you soon. Posher Otter. Oh, I wanted to look at that. Posher Otter. Oh, that. Someone else's minion. That's so adorable. I want to zoom in on it. But I can't get closer. No worries, I've got the chat open on the side. Ready? Let's go. Our first stop is to Auntie's Tacos. And not just for a snack, I promise. Rokivu Mablu should be there. Yep, and she's now following me. Right, time to get some big fat tacos. Aha! Oh, cool. Dawn Servant, Wuklemat. Words cannot well express your profound joy your ascension has brought me. No need for formalities. I'm still the same old me. Alright then, I shall forego formalities. But I cannot. You are the Dawn Servant. Too disrespectful it is to address you without your due title. As Dawn Servant, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities. Alright then, I won't bother anymore. I could be more easily conversed with a drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Wuklemat become Dawn Servant, Lexwolf. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but a Dawn Servant's ascension presents us all with a prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in the commemorative sales campaign. A wonderful plan, no? My first big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a sale, so long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. It is so good to see you all again. See all of you again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. The feat of reeds and the feat of gold were my first true tests as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the rite of succession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you've given me a taste of celebrating culture, I can wait to see what else Tuliolao has to offer. In Zaxtorel, for instance. As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I will be happy to offer my service as a tutor, would you dare desire them. I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Kona as well. Your duties as Dawn Servant will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend Inahana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. When I've made the name for myself as a merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my biggest sales. Heh, I look forward to it. I have been personally attending to your alpaca's care. There we hope to see you at the ranch again. Tell my puppy Spitfield friend the Wooklemat will visit soon. Anyway, you'll have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Forgentine around here, have you? A tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears? I saw a man matching that description by the weapons dealer in Bayside Bevy, in the company of a moblin with a pair of Yokoi, if I remember correctly. Bayside Bevy, got it. Enjoy the festivities, everyone, and the tacos. Can I buy some tacos? Tacos al pasta. Ooh. Okay, get tacos from there. Curious. What the? That just. Corn of necessity. You happen upon a curious cob of corn that almost seems alive. Okay, I'm going to check that later. I haven't even got to the second town yet, or second big town. Workler Dawn Servant, Lexforth, your honour us with your presence. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Tuliolo isn't a short one. Onk, onk, onk. Long road worth the travel to congratulate new Dawn Servant. Oh, you've done some close-up screenshot. Ah, you found the posher otter. Ah, if that's... I think I know what map I can get that from. It's going to take a while though, if it's from that map. First. Gonk, gonk, gonk. Long road worth the travel to congratulate new Dawn Servants. To the here the head of reason has passed brings me sorrow. But we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be as offerings to the future he envisioned. The High Luminary and I attend on behalf of Warlord's Echo. Had our people come en masse, we would have been an obstruction. Nonsense, you're always welcome, all of you. This is your city as much as anyone's. I'm glad to see you hail as a whole. You hail and whole, Lexforth. I thought I knew little of the particulars. I can only imagine your latest adventure to be both long and colourful. And some cuties and weirdos. Oh yeah, Clancy Brown. Ah, thanks for the screen caps. That's really cool. Beginning with the near shipwreck, if you'll remember, yet we stand celebrating the ascension of your claimant. Let me just... realise something. Okay. there we go. Beginning with the near shipwreck, if you'll remember, yet here we stand, celebrating the ascension of your claimant. When my journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feat of pots, and the feat of proof, and the feat of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness, that was what my father envisioned for this nation. That's a Tuliolal I want for you all. So I promise you this, as Dawn Servant, I'll do everything I can to bring the same happiness to the bandits in Kozuma Uka and the Yokhoi of Chiwaku Saltern. I won't forget them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Chiwagu come to accept your peace. Their beliefs have stood for a millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. Well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually, mark my words. I can vouch for your efficacy of such determination. Thanks to the Moblin's hospitality, I've been able to rediscover a joy in my craft and honour my father's legacy. Oh, gonk, gonk, gonk. Now the good living is secure, the village overflows with field smiles. Such cooperation between help hands and potsworn is the very spirit of a healthy pot pact. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There are some other people I'd like to see, so we should take our leave. Let's try and find Hunmuruk. The Ixbrarax? I believe I saw him on the sands below. The Gleam smiles, thank you. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home too. With the Maruk, or the... My, you honour us with your personal visit, Dawn Servant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Wuklamat. More than just, I'd say. You have grown into a leader fit for the nation. Your father must be proud. I hope so, but big events like this make me wonder, you know, what my birth parents might say if they knew. I imagine they would say that it fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman that you have become. I owe you my thanks as well for fulfilling your promise to me. I told Bakul Jar Jar to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person, but he marched off, muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. The boy needs purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good. I'm sure he'll find it in his own time, especially if he knows his family is there for him. That we are. By the way, have you seen Ketram anywhere? Tanqua, that is? Ketram, was it? A strong name, if a bit exotic. We called him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either. The first promise was notably absent as well, though I assumed he required time to salve his injured pride. Everyone thought he would be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tanqua, I'm sure he's around here somewhere. Or ready to appear when we least expect him. We'd best be going. But relax, enjoy and make yourself at home. And come and visit us anytime. Alright, I think I found everyone. I could find. Let us return to the others and in the winged walk. Okay. Not too many around here now, so people are moving on in the story. Is Wukalamat still with me? Yeah, Wukalamat's still with me. Okay, Kelly's around there somewhere, maybe. Oh wow, I'm already almost ready for level 97. Yeah. Kelly's getting annoyed because I haven't moved in like an hour. She wandered off and started crying. Oh shit, wait. Oh. Ooh. Oh wow, that noise. Oh, that's actually really cute. Oh, this is... adorable. It's like a kids' play area. And it's right by the palace as well. I think this is a common spot. Welcome back. I hope you didn't rush on our account.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
Cutscene.
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious. I want you to stay in Tulihiola with me.
Oh, are you going to become a love interest or something?
I'm not forcing you, of course, but should you wish it, you'll always have a place here. Ah, that's right. This is for you. A permit granting passage to Shatural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see. An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no?
Now we get to go north.
believe our journey is over already.
Come with us.
You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you.
I didn't think we'd get to this point of becoming Dawn Servant
I
until
had better
literally
get
the
going.
end of game.
I need to start learning
Not
all my
halfway.
official Dawn Servant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
Oh, sorry.
For now,
my control
I will
a
remain
bit.
in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
What about the rest of you?
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamuk, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it, and by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints. Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tula Yolal as well.
By all means, your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
Paid by the
And
Royal
what of
Credit
you?
Card.
Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps?
Undecided. I'm waiting for the main plot to start. Give me a reason to go
Then
there.
perhaps we could travel together? The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural. If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Then it's farewell for now. Take care, all of you.
Still not even gotten to the second city. I'm still like,
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
I kind of hope that she wouldn't win it, just so she can carry on traveling with us. Maybe to the next next expansion. But don't know where it's going to go. No idea. Teleporters up here. They're still up there. I think. Let's see if we can get up there. Still need to find where Estinian's got to. Okay. Book command's banished. Damn. Just some random guy. I'll need to cross that. Bright pool post. There we go. It's good to have a hub city which is literally the hub of like 4 different areas. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, it's a little like, headband underneath. Where is this? There it is. Past these gates and over the bridge lies Zaktural. Yep, your permit, yes. Packed and ready. No last minute stops before we leave. Forgive me. I'm afraid travelling with our new Taunt servant may have scarred me for life. Oh, we're going to have another cutscene. Meanwhile, in the depths of the Sky Deep Senate. Ooh. Oh, is it going to be those 2 random guys? I put my camera back for literally a second. Oh, they're all Jar Jar. What are you doing? How did you get the last 2 keystones? It's not going to be a dramatic reveal. This is a gate to the Golden City. Oh, it's not voiced. Okay. 2 decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the salt, petitioning the study of this. What he discovered was something the Dawn Servant feared enough to seal away forever. Or so we thought, until the right objective became the City of Gold. But to think that Tanqua would be entrusted with the safekeeping. Had I known that doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves some of those tiresome feats. Great power sleeps here, and with it you shall obtain your birthright. So you say, yet the new Dawn Servants succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task. The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There is no need for worry. I have liberated the key from the Dawn Servant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. Oh, that looks like white auracite. You will gain all you were denied, the right to your father's shade. Those bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future. Promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you are destined to be. It's working. Is some there can hear me? At last. Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Is it USB key? Then you are the guardian of the city's great power? I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire to remake worlds. Is that so? Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the world itself. Yes, the resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of one rule. Promise. Why? The useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange. Sweet nothing, okay. Everyone's ready to set off. Ready to get underway? Then present your travel pass to that guard and let us be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge of Dawntrail is a wonder in its own right. This gate is barred to all save those with express permission from one of the Dawn servants. Signed by Val Woodlamat herself. My apologies, miss. If you would wait here just a moment. Just shut the curtain. Lower the brightness a bit.
Shall we then?
Voice. Probably do better with a suspension bridge. To the Wild West.
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shatonatam. A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel, each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
Shaloni.
My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni. It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier. As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
Before moving on. Short on Ronique? Afraid so. If one will suffice, I have a creature ready and waiting. But if you need to, then you'll have to wait. The Ronique have been acting strangely of late, more easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable. Bringing out the few fit for retained proving bothersome bothersome some. They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either. But much has changed since last I was here. Not the best start to our journey. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot. About that, sir. As well travelled as you look, it's not only the Ronique that's giving us trouble, but wildlife has shown signs of aggression too. And the merchant should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on Ronique on a safe trip. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. But the Ronique, Aaronville, the Ronique! I'm just kidding. This is not your first time in Shaloni. I can understand your enthusiasm, but it'd be a shame not to ride one at least once while you're here. A fair point. If we're to give you the authentic Shaloni experience, I suppose it's worth the wait. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while waiting. Take it to you're heading to West of Well then? I'll have a man bring the Runic over. Just mind yourself around the drunkards and troublemakers, eh? Okay, right, I'm just going to take a quick break. I just need to use the bathroom and check on some food I've got in the slow cooker. So, one moment. Right, I'm back. let's continue on. I have to run through that story arc in a dungeon again in a bit. Last time I was here, I was little more than a camp with a shop or three.
Well, well. It's become a proper town.
This is where my gunslinger ability becomes thematic. I wanted posters as well.
Now hold on a minute.
Some sort of trouble.
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Give me strength.
Ooh, I do really like
For the
those
last
earrings.
time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the deputy chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his
Now
mama's
in
tea?
North America.
Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekua. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch. Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
Oh, now kiss.
Fine! If that's how it's gonna be.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Who's
Is
this guy?
that?
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What?
Hey! What are you doing, Zekua? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute! You sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
Want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekowa is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd. Talk is rife there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Oh yeah.
Aye,
But shit's not
the
hit the fan
contest
yet.
is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shaktural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
I kind of like he's wearing armour underneath his clothing there. Going where the wind blows there.
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future.
Are you sure? Because you're not too good with money.
But for now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
Very tender. Basically,
But
cattle.
we don't serve Sabotender here.
No sooner do we set out, then we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. The Dustwatch has their work cut out for them. There we go. For as long as I can. Remember, all disputes, big or small, were settled by dueling. People in Shiloni, rarely saw eye to eye, and for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Since most would sooner not risk their lives, though, it encourages parties to pursue peaceful resolution in a roundabout fashion. The Dustwatch was likely established to support of Coroner, preferring peace by being forced through the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Landsguard would be forced to step in. What freedom they have now would be lost under Zoruljar's authority. All of which is to say that, unless a lengthy stay in jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. I should like to think that a stableman has arrived with a wrong kid by now. Ronique, I'll go ahead to check. If you still want to have a look around, be my guest. Come and find us when you've had your fill. Time to fill in the map. Any closer? Southwest, okay. Tumbleclaw, okay. Here. 547 northeast, okay. Northwest. There it is. I might be able to explore the entire place. How the hell do I get up there? Just find the right spot. .272 northwest, okay. Let's fill up the map at least. One of the hunting creature that I need to hunt. 86 southeast. Ah, it is. There it is. East, okay. Let's see if I can go around this thing. I'm already going this way. Actually, it can't. I can swim. Cut through instead. There it is. Someone fishing? Oh, there's just two people fishing. Oh, that's cool. South. flying potato? One of three. Even the potato is a monster. I need to find another flying potato. There it is. The other side of the map. Okay. XIV Wilds. Okay, it looks like a Triceratops. I'm just going to take a very quick break as I need to go to the bathroom again. So, back in a moment. Yeah, right, I'm back. Time to continue on with the story and travel up north, even though I've already travelled directly north. A friend, I take it. Sorry to have kept you both waiting. And rudely, while I've not the only source of recent distress. I'm afraid also been a rise in robberies, targeted merchants as a result. We've got a lengthy list of folks wanting to use our Ronique. Which is why I have to ask you to stop at Teshawara Springs. That's fine, of course, but why haven't the Dustwatch dealt with the banditry? Kemaka and his friends are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Rounding them all up's easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you'll want to take care. Thank you for warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then, you're ready to set off? I'll see you on your way. Ready? Then settle up. Your friend seems to know the way, so I won't bother in giving you directions. First time, so let's take it slow. Take care not to let it toss you off. I continue to be struck by how much Shaloni has changed. The town we just visited wasn't even here several years ago. Few reliable opportunities to replenish water supplies, travellers turn to no ideas. Neopatenders, not just the water in their stems, mind their fruit also said to be nutritious and delicious. Ooh, cerulean bombs. See that hole there? Some might have hoped to find water there, but it's brewing with cerulean. The eruption of flames from within makes it for spectacle, inspirational, cautionary tale for people who wander too far, too close. The Wallachie, meanwhile, showed great reverence to Cerulean and its blue flames. But that's a discussion for another time. What are we here? A good thing for these runic. No sooner did we dismount that the next passengers are already on their way. They really are short on runic. Now then. This is Chassaouir Springs, perhaps the busiest town here in Shiloni. People travel here from all over, hoping to find their fortune. This change comes from Hushtawai was surprisingly enough, but this is no less impressive. They've achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of town, but there should be still time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Ayate is her name, and she learned that I passed through without saying a word. She'll never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she travelled about Tural. I can but assume she came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. I'm going to maybe adjust the camera a little bit. Lay down low, down and die. Just let me lay down low and die, traveller. Stop and talk to me a while, would you? Give me something to get me goddamn screams out of my head. Me? I'm the lucky lady who gets to call herself Sawbones around here. It's a great place and practice your craft, with what the heavy machinery and the heavy drinking. Oh, and who can forget the cerulean? If you folks aren't setting themselves alight with it, they're mixing it into their flasks and gobbling it down. Or both. When they want to get fancy. Yep, every day is a busy day in the springs. So, probably doctor. Right, let's attune, there we go. Probably have a marker as well. There we go. Lots of players. Yes, Ayate? And who might you be? She is my friend. Could it be? Goodness, it is. Erinville, yes. A man grown. You're much a darling little thing as a child. You know, it's only been 3 years since we spoke. Really? Only 3 years? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. Well, this is Ayate. She's known as my mentor since we were children. Nice to meet you. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown, Ellen Shipa. Is that what they call you here? Alright. I was born in Aline Shipa. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner, one that adheres to Eastern Vieira conventions, so as to avoid drawing attention. Given this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate if you would continue using my chosen name. coming, you know. I've been thinking of paying the old stamping grounds a visit myself. It would be good to see the Kachoi again. She's the first archer I know, Ellen Sheeper's mother and mentor. Every time I dropped by, she'd treat us to a veritable feast, prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. You're impressive with the bow too, Ayata, even among the Shetona. Oh, I couldn't compete with Chakuicha, but her skill as arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among the Ghoul Jar Jar travelling companions, after all. She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Tyrell lit a fire in her. Even after Elaine Shipper was born, she often left him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. It must have been hard on you. Ayata, please. What? We're friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you can prove you're a true explorer. Thus did she task me with finding the Golden City. Despite the best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. You found it? As part of the writer's succession, I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing. Oh, she'll be thrilled. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to Kachiya. Help! I need help! What's that about? Someone needs help, obviously. Well, investigate. Please wait here. I wonder if he'll come up being a bard or something. You know, last dungeon or something like that. Go, right, fuck it. No. No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Namika Wuklamat's nursemaid? Erinville, Lexforth. Come any closer or we'll slit her throat ear to ear. If you as much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh yeah? Hold on, did he say that Wuklamat's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss. We'll deal with this. Please, you have to give it back. I'm going after Namika. This lot I leave to you. Cocky bastard. I'll hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. We can deal with them later. First, we need to put this one in the dirt. It's after Erinville. Behind? Ah, they're behind the graveyard. Oh, come on. There we go. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. The bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea of where they're headed. You said they stole something from you? A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Wuklemat. I see. As close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. But what brings you to all this way? With the right of succession ended and Wuklemat's crowned the next Dawn servant, she is ready to stand on her own. I told her as much, and of my plans to return home to Yasaluni. She gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. It filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve, and now it's gone. I wouldn't let them take every coin in my name. If only they had left me the bracelet. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that look. I'll knock them senseless. It's what Wuklemat would want. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. I can assure you, no harm will come to us. Luxembourg will make certain of that. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself in the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well? To be sure, all proceeds as it should. I don't know what to say. I can see why Wuklemat put so much faith in you both. Before anything else, let's see her back to the Shetzweir Springs. She'll be safer in town with Ayat there to keep an eye on her. We should have nothing to worry about. Thank you, both of you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean for you to get involved in this. Oh, there we go. Erinville told me what happened, and you needn't worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. The bracelet, that meant everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew. It makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. Creamy hot chocolate. Ooh. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. When there was nothing but contempt for those bandits, as it involves a gift from Wuklemat, we must be mindful of our own actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gift if lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest can leave to the Dustwatch. Well now, that makes you think you're strong. Really strong, are you? I may have saved a star on occasion. You saved a star? That's a bold claim to make, but it's true, that certainly speaks to your strength. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late there's been talks about some unsavoury types coming and going from Tonawatai in the southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now ceruleum extraction is big business. No one wants to waste their time picking up the dried up veins there. Sounds like a perfect lair for bandits. Not to mention that one with a bracelet fled in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place. I can let the Dustwatch know if you like. No, not yet. It'll be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain. If you've no objections. Right then, let's be off. Right. 161 southeast, okay. Oh, there's the bridge. 176 east. 104 east. So it should appear any moment now. 28 yards off. Ah. That's probably the train station they were mentioning earlier. 126 northeast. Let's go. Getting stuck on these cacti. Oh, the cactuar. Aha. $566 west, okay. Meant to go. Ah, the abandoned town. Right, just climb up here. There we go. It seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. Yeah, they're definitely going into Mad Max-ish territory in their designs. They made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dustwatch not have noticed by now? A question for another time. First, we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you would go and have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. Can't click through. Bandits will notice you here. You can safely eavesdrop inside. Bandits will not. Okay. As you lean in to listen, you begin to pick out the voice in the muffled chatter. Don't know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work the mine and with easier money to be had. Not when we've got a boss who can keep the Dustwatch off our backs. Ha! Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets on the wrong ears. Maybe so, but you'd better believe one of them sainted souls was running our crew. That drunk who brought your story about the gold shitting alpaca, am I right? Ha 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 ha. As you lean in to listen, a familiar voice rings out through the wall. Let me out of here, you bastard! Shut your mouth, you snivelling little brat. Make me. I'll get all you back for framing my friends. The vulture most of all. You tell him he can eat shit. Now I give you the chance to tell him yourself. We'll see how tough you are then. Is Erenville down here? Yeah. The bandit who took the bracelet may be in this building. Have a listen and see what you find out. I brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? But it was made by a famous artisan. You idiot! How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please! Please, I'm sorry! Reckon we can find a sailor who won't ask questions. Sell it for a song. Here, your reward, and don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't, boss. Thank you. Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. So, were you able to learn anything? Yeah. Their leader is a man named Man of the Dust Watch. That would explain why all the bandits have been able to do as they please. You say they gave the bracelet to him? It seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? Zekoa, the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? And you say that you threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture, their leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who's behind the recent rash of robberies in Husawati, but we also know he has a bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult, though, if he's quick to point a gun at his own underlings. We'll need to get him alone. You're right. If we can confront him with his henchmen around, a violent outcome is all but guaranteed. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement in the southeast of here. Lu Wataminya Wasa. Meet me there and I'll explain everything. $285 north. Let's do that, because that's not far at all. $162 north. It's probably up there. Let's have a look. Oh, I've only got 2 left on the map. There it is. Probably southeast, round here, I bet. $762 south. Oh, 676, sorry. 762, did I say? Riding a dodo. South, okay, so probably one more. So this map feels like it's going to be a quick hit. West. Down here. This feels like there's a plot down here. Or at least a side quest plot. There it is. And I believe that's it. Interesting. Praying people, praying to bones. I better not have a primal. Not seen a Triceratops yet. Eshani Wilds. This might be it. This is the last of the hunts. I thought we'd retrieve the bracelet without conflict. It won't be done barging in through the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves of Yakuhicha dragon-like creatures that live in the south of here. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can create a attractant that resembles the scent when burned. You can lure them Yakuhicha into the bandit's hideout, flushing out the vulture and his gang. Then, while contended with our flying fiends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask you to collect the excrement, which you will see that will cure the remaining ingredients. A poop quest. And before we say anything, I do not risk this because of any aversion to the feces. It would be simple and easier for me to ask you for specific species of wild plants we require. Here, take these pouches, fill them, see them filled, and I will handle the rest. Lovely. $153 nuts. Ooh. 1,500 as the new bi-colour gemstone limit. Nice. There might be more expensive ones coming up. See no signs of the droppings. Selling nest. Obviously it's this one. Finished already, are we? Oh. Here's your poop sack. Excellent. This will do nicely. All that's left is to mix the pieces with tumbleclaw fibres, dried neopal tender root, and a generous helping of the animal fat. Come, let's take this back to Tontawawi. This, get some side quests, probably get a dungeon run in a bit. Trying to think where the dungeon would be. Everything is ready. Time to set our plan into motion. Have some hot chocolate. A fair number appears to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I will keep watch from here. The attractant I leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire near the middle of the town, and the Yachi will come soon after. Pardon me, coming through. Just want to throw this shit into your fire. Oh. Now selling attractant. Target missed. Oh. Oh, it's literally a throwing mechanic. Not had that in a while. What's that smell? Oh, that reeks. What did you put in the fire? It wasn't me, I swear. Did something die? Someone want to explain that ungodly stench to me? Oh, it is this asshole. The boss over there. Huh? What in the world? Run for your lives! There's smoke what drew them here. I swear when I find out who did this. I'd say our friend stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Hey, what's going on out there? I'm still in here in case you've forgotten. Sit tight, we'll be back for you. What, you've got to get me out of here now. They're going to kill me. I'm begging you, please. Shh, they'll hear you. Shit. Who was that? Hey, are you going to help me out or what? The bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. Right. All that effort and naught to show for it. Sorry about that, but damn, I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the vulture. No need to apologise. We're planning to save you, eventually. Really? And you don't even know who you are? The secret admirers of mine or something? I'm just having fun with you. I do appreciate the help. This man they call the Vulture. I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer who you confronted in town? The one and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief of the Dustwatch. Now to explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. You're trying to get back to something the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do for your... if you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he's hid his catch. I reckon he's headed there now too. We can go together. I've got a score to settle with him myself. I don't doubt that you do, but we do need to know. What is it first? Will you tell us? Right, so the bandits in Totawani, they're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by mining concerns, by folks who needed help to even the odds. That was 3 years ago, and whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how, with a duel. I see, by the old laws, anyone who loses a duel must be held to account for the crimes, even those in positions of authority. And we made damn sure they did every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. Then about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid, so they did his bidding without question. But when he showed them how they could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers are nothing more than a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. I talked it over with a friend, Karikana and Liwen, and we all agreed the only way to stop them was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted. I still remember how he gloated that he'd win. But when the day came, he showed up with the Dustwatch, and they had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. When they locked away, there was no one left to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dustwatch. And that's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, until the guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of town that the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner, then, well, you know the rest. You said the Dustwatch would be of no help. Are they all working for the Vulture then? No, not all of them. The Sheriff, Kimika, he's as honest as they come. A staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting and doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against my deputy chiefs, who do you think he'll believe? Well, if he's known that the Vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Napaki's bracelet. What do you think? For that it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. A plan? All I ask is for you to hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at Sheshaway-Sap Springs. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. Right. Let's head back. Good, you're here. This is all your his loot. I spent all... Oh, God damn freaking... Good, you're here. This is when he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon. Oh, banana blend. Well, well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels, where no one would think to look. They're mixed in with regular shipments of fuel to Tuliolal, where they're sold off. You said he stole bracelets of yours? You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt he'd trust a lackey with that business, given the provenance of the piece. No, I wager he's not letting the bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of it, you after Hushwati, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Ah, well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. The Vulture's a slippery bastard, and they're going to catch him. We need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here. Over at Hushwati would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the others to search the barrels for any stolen goods. And using that, I'll expose him as a criminal. There's no way I'll tell Wutwo is carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find once he's behind bars. But won't he simply feign ignorance? Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels and the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using firearms in town? It's not that we're using live rounds. It's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is I get him in the duel and as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that he will lose or lose, that'll be the end of the vulture. The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? I say, let him have his duel. Pride and all that. Thanks. I was sure lucky you ran running into the two of you. You won't regret this, I promise. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. I was seen in Totowari, so it's probably best I stay here and search the barrels. Then you're with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects the traps, you won't be able to resist taking the bait. You want to buy your friend as much time as possible. You make your way to Heavensward. Once you've got the vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, let's get to it. And there's that brat, it's past time I dealt with him. And... Hook. What's this? A known familiar face in these parts. Have you need for Dustwatch, miss? What? The Kura tried to rob you? But you apprehended him? I see, so desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned to a life of crime. How awful. Have my sincerest thanks, miss. Why trouble you take me to him? He's now accompanying me. Okay. Not that it's an appropriate time for me to play tour guide, but if you insist, Seshawasi Springs is home of a thriving cerulean mining industry. The prospect of each easy coin has attracted the undesirable so. Is this a place? I don't see him. Just a little further. I see sight. Very well. Lead on. There's gold in these fields. Blue gold. Best be wary of the beasts in these parts. They may prefer to snack on ceruleum, but for you I reckon they'll make an exception. place it then? So I'm still learning my way around here. That's some sort of joke of all that. Let's keep moving. That's gone. This better be the place. I left him tied up around the big rock. Must have been a different rock. My patron is wearing awfully thin, miss. If he isn't at the next place we stop, I may be forced to do something you and I would both dearly regret. Got ambushed by enemies. There we go. Unless you'd rather feed you to one raw, needles and all, cut the chit-chat. Ooh. Alright, where is he? I don't see him anywhere. Where's Zekawa? Tell me where he is, or I'll bury you in the same grave. Confound it, he must have escaped. That's it, I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you. Hey, Wetaweta, you looking for me? If you want to place under my arrest, you'll have to work a little harder. You'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you. Boom, 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 boom. Well, I got to take a break in a bit. Then change it over to games.
Wahoote! Finally caught up to me, I see.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Here comes Aaron Bill.
Hey, that's my jewelry!
And my bag! So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shisenuetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity! Do we know who's behind this?
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Oh dear.
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
Oh, come here. I saw you with the bracelet.
What's the meaning of this, Wuhute?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only 'cause I found it. I swear. They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
Duel. Get out the triple triad cards.
Wuhute, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it! Let your pistols do the talking! Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this. Come on, Zakawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
No one has an Aether pack and giant cannons and lasers like I do. Oh, there goes Keanu Reeves. Two of them. Sagely Sage. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh, you little shit!
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wihute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go. As are your friends.
Ha! You're not such a bad guy after all!
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wihute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zakua? What do you intend to do now?
Become the deputy.
Why? What I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuklamat's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the vulture.
Now we've got the Ape Currents to sort out, and side quests. And probably a dungeon run. But there's still 2 maps now? This map was very quick. Probably get more side quest plot after this. That ended up being more complicated than expected, but all's well that ends well. Phew, finally it's over. I could have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. Banana blend. Now that we have the bracelet, let us return to Sheshwaza Springs. Will you be staying there long? I'd like to give you a proper thank you after I find my friends. We weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then. Anything up? Ooh. Meeting the spirits, okay. Oh, there's a side quest here. Get to look in the tavern, the old saloon. Down there. Say, aren't you one of those sitting up, stirring up a fuss in the town not long ago? I could use a capable hand like yours, if you'd be willing to lend it. My name's Tonazori. I'm not from around here. Truth be told, I live in Luwatawersa, but I'm here visiting my grandson. I was excited to see him after so long, and then I spied him dealing with some unsavory-looking man, exchanging unusual large sums of money. I confronted him about what I saw, but he'll be a little more than it's just misunderstanding, then grumble as he changes the subject. I realise this is sudden, but could you see if there's anything to be done to help him? He's in trouble, I just know it. Oh, that's why it's been lifted off my heart. Bless you, miss. His name's Zitawaya. Last I saw him, he'd be heading inside this here saloon with a red cap pulled down over his face to cover those bruises. Most likely you can't miss him. Okay. Is he upstairs? Ah. A new face in town, eh? Well, what can I do you for? Thinks I'm in trouble, does he? The list goes jumping to conclusions as usual. I thought it'd be less of a hassle if I didn't tell him. Truth is, I've been helping other folks in town with their money troubles. Matter of fact, the man you saw leaving just a moment ago is one of my clients. I should probably explain from the beginning. My work involves loaning guild to folks having trouble with coin for one reason or another. There's a reason I don't lend them Pell, but I'll get to that in a moment. My family's lived here long before there was either a town here, but then people moved in and they started expanding. Before long, Gimika's family approached us about selling our land. It was around the time that I traded overseas and gained popularity. I had it on good authority that Gil was on its way to becoming common currency here in the wilds, so I decided to sell the land for Gil, and use those funds to start my business. Sure enough, everything went as expected, and the business is starting to do well. It's not without its troubles, seeing as money is involved, but I never lend to unsavoury types. Why not explain it to your grandfather? The whole point of me keeping quiet was so I wouldn't make him worry. Seems my silence only made things worse. He found himself in a real tight corner once. Gil's what's got him there, and now he wants nothing to do with the stuff. When I told him about my idea to sell the land, the moment Gil came out of my mouth, his whole mood turned sour. He said he'll put everything in my name, and whatever happens after that is on me. It's not exactly easy to bring up the work when it involves the one thing he seems to hate more than anything, but maybe it's time I changed that. The job does more than just put food on the table. I'm able to help people help this town, but how do I get him to see that? Well, timing with the light outside. I've got it. You're going to come and watch me work. Grandpa won't hear anything I have to say. It involves Gil, but he might come around to first-hand account from you. So come see what's good work my Hushwati has, and how I help people here. He did send you here to help me, didn't he? I promise to make it worth your while. Dun 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 dun. Right then, before we get started, I should probably know who it is I'm working with. Next warfare? Well, next warfare, our first job is to go and see a miner named Wakawaze. He was pretty bad the accident on the job a while back. He had no money for treatment or much of anything really, so I loaned him the gear he needed to keep him on his feet. But now that he's well past the time he returns what he owes and hasn't said a word, there's been time enough for him to not only return back to work, but also receive his wages, several times in fact. He usually comes here in town when he's not working, and his shift ends soon. Maybe just outside the town, and we're lucky to get... Excuse me. Meet me just outside the town. If we're lucky, we'll catch him just as he arrives. We're here for the money. I was going to pay honest. I just mixed up the dates is all. Can we settle this later? I'm busy. I know you're lying, Wakwaze, and you're not going anywhere until you can look me in the eye and tell me why you're late paying me back. He's obviously hiding something, but I'm not looking to start trouble. I don't suppose there's anything you could do to persuade him. Maybe a little flex to show him we're serious? And that little grin at the end. Yeah, God, look at those arms. Those absolutely hardened neck muscles. Fine, just put all of that away. Literally have to flex at them. It's all here, and with interest. If you had the money, why go through all the trouble of avoiding me? When I was still on the mend, my lady friend took really good care of me. See, I wanted to buy her something fancy to make her, and well... I understand, really, I do. But you really want to make her happy, you need to get your life together. I'm willing to give you a loan one last time, but we're going to have to long talk about how to manage your savings first. You're right. What good am I if I'm out on the street without a gill or even a pell to my name? I'll give it some thought, and we can talk later. I can't blame him for wanting to show his appreciation to a loved one, but it's no excuse to get carried away with his spending. So what do you think of my job? The money I loaned him paid for his treatment, and I supported him through his recovery. That has to count for something, right? Seemed like more of a happy accident to me. Well, there's always our next client. When you're ready, we can be on our way. Okay, that's that sorted. Right. As I'm in the town, I'm gonna hop into the saloon and log out. Come on. Up the stairs. There we go. Right. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, about 20 minutes or so while I set up, and I'll be back for Sonic Sunday with Sonic Heroes. Catch you later.